Hello everyone, welcome to Decoding Chemistry, a Chem Talk Series, where we explore molecules, motivation, and minds shaping the future of chemistry. I am your host Pinakapani, and today we are delighted to have Professor Supriya Reze with us, who is an organic chemist from the Department of Chemistry at IIT Dharwad. Professor Reze is a Ramanujan Fellow whose work spans over organic synthesis, catalysis, and organometallic chemistry. He's done his PhD in Japan, worked as an Alexander von Humboldt Fellow in Germany, and he is now guiding students right here at IIT Dharwad. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sir, how does it feel to be part of IIT Dharwad's growing chemistry community? Firstly,
See, so I'm the junior one, right,
yes,
in the department, and I just joined 3 months. So far, so it's really good. It's really like all are very welcome. Students are also performing nice under me, so I'm happy with that. So far everything is going good.
so far so good.
So far so good. I hope it depends the impression or the uh, like how, if you ask me how it felt to me, if you all do perform well, then of course it feels better, of course.
So the performance of student
Yes.
depends the performance of faculty.
Yes, so
That's
that
the key.
yeah, that's the scale, I would say. That's the scale to judge whether I'm happy or not.
So, like, if you want to describe chemistry in one word, like, what it would be?
So life is chemistry, right? If you go to Clarion book, the first thing, first page, first paragraph, you can see that in our body, every time there's thousands of reactions are going on, which is impossible to do in our glasswares or in lab equipments. So life is chemistry. Without chemistry, life is
There's
impossible.
no. Yes, sir. So, could you take us through your academic journey, like how it has begun for you in chemistry? Like, how you started your early age till your PhD and postdoc?
Okay, I started my journey, like I did my schooling from a village in uh, Bardhaman. It's in West Bengal. So there I was interested in chemistry. Of course, compared to other science
Branches.
subjects, yes, branches, I was more affectionate towards chemistry. And then I enrolled as a BSc student in Ramakrishna Mission Narendrapur. And from that time, my journey started. Like I really,
Professional chemist.
yes, I really fall in love, you can say, with the chemistry, because all my teachers and professors are so like they are so good. I wanted to be like them. I wanted to teach chemistry. I want to learn. And there is, of course, there is saying, right, one bad things can spoil all the bad things. Similarly, if in a good place one bad person is there, he or she will also be modified to a good person, right? So in my case, it happened in that way, I would say. And the second one, so I was not that intelligent, but the place is really intelligent place.
So it
So I would
made
say,
you
yeah,
as
I,
equal
yeah,
intelligent.
I would say I was in the flow with them. And then I enrolled in IIT Hyderabad. After that, I got JICA scholarship and I moved to Japan. Although I have a plan to go to USA, but due to money constraint, I focused on Japan because it was cheaper that way.
Compared to
Application and everything. And once I finished in Japan my PhD in 3 years, then I moved as a postdoc, and there I was a JSP's postdoctoral fellow. And after that, I was a tenure assistant professor for a few months, and then I moved to Germany, and then I came back India and serving in India in different places. Now in Harvard for in the last 3 months.
So, as you are mentioning, you did your PhD from Japan. Like, what were some key lessons you took from the IIT, like working in Japan?
Yeah, so I always tell to my student or to everyone, at least once in a lifetime you should visit Japan, because there are a lot of things to learn. The first thing is Japan will make you, like, will feel, will make you understand what is the importance of society, what is the importance of, like the like you have to follow the rules. I mean, rules, regulation, these things you'll be learning from Japan a lot. And another thing, key lessons as you asked, key lesson I got, whatever the target it is, although we follow jugaad in India, but there is no jugaad. You have to get into there.
No manipulation.
No, yeah. So this manipulation things is not a good idea.
Advisable.
Good advisable things. You have to get into the point, no matter how much time it's taking. Of course, you have to be smart enough to do it in a.
So basically, following all the principles as mentioned in order to succeed in research or in life also.
Yeah, in the life also. So it's not about always research. It's, I mean, for everything. Because
generally.
Yes, generally. In India, we don't. Of course, I'm not telling in India. In many places, we don't.
Usually, people consider shortcuts to cover up that.
So that's the thing.
So, like, since your life has went from Japan to Germany, we'll also travel towards Germany. So, like, how the research culture is different in Germany compared to Japan or India also?
So, research culture in India, I would say, in India, of course, Indians are really hard workers. So, I would say the whole, it can be like somewhat true, somewhat false. My comment, of course, because I don't
Your
have,
personal opinion.
It's my personal opinion because I don't have the statistical
data.
data. So, according to me, in every institute in outside, everywhere you will find Indians, and they are actively contributing towards the chemistry or towards the research societies as well. So without without the brilliant mind of Indian, I don't think any countries can run now. It seems like that. It became like that way. Another thing is, so we are everywhere, as we are in Japan, Germany, everywhere.
Omnipresent.
And then all are very hard worker. Now in Japan, they have a motto, so they have a point to go. So there is a target, and they follow that path. It doesn't matter how far it is or how difficult it is, they will get to there. Of course, being in India, we have jugaad to get it a shortcut. But Japan is not like that, so it doesn't matter. So let's say in chemistry point of view, if you are doing a project, so it can take even 6 years, 10 years, doesn't matter. They will be getting there.
They'll be working towards that.
Yes, Germans are also like that. They are very problem based. They do problem based research. Of course, we do. Everybody does in that way. But the Germans are also focusing on their life. So they have their social life as well as professional life, which is balanced.
Yes.
In Japan, more about professional life. So they are really hard worker right now, even compared to any countryman or any citizen. They are the most hardworking person I have seen, and it doesn't matter how old they are, from 10 years to 90 years. All are equally contributing to their societies, doing all of their work by themselves. Just I'll give you a more small example. Yes. So here we have sweeper for cleaning our classrooms, cleaning our offices. In Germany also we have that. In Japan, you'll hardly see any sweeper who is cleaning the academic institution, because professor, they clean their own room, student, they clean their own classrooms. So that's one thing we should learn also from childhood.
Yes, even in Doraemon, they'll show that that Nobita will be always getting that duty to clean his classroom.
Even I was surprised to see that in some rail station, even you will see the driver, the train driver, they're also coming out and cleaning. If there is some dirt falling here and there, they will be collecting that. So that's the culture they have, and that's,
so they'll own it themselves such that they clean their
areas. So that things, and it's not about just, this is just an example. So in every aspect, in terms of research, in terms of social work, everywhere they are very responsible than other cities.
So even in yesterday's symposium also, we heard that in Japan there is a saying that never light should be off in the lab.
Yeah. So that's because they are very hard workers. So if you go to big cities, the night time, let's say, we'll see a lot of people who are sleeping at stations because they missed their train. Say they got late to
reach their
home, and all are maybe officer jobs, and even being a student or sometimes being a professor. Sometimes we sleep in station because they are so hard worker. They don't have a track of time.
So, like, after covering almost some 24 countries, if I'm not wrong, So, like, what again motivated you to be back India and work in IITs, serve the nation?
That's also a tough. So all these 24 countries I have visited, these are just as a tourist. So
Okay.
except Japan and Germany, I never worked anywhere. So I don't have a taste or other
Highly
work cultures.
explored.
But so yeah, many people saying that way because we love India, we want to come back. I won't be saying in that way. My motto and aim was very simple because my families were here. First of all, that is the main reason to coming here. Of course, that's a part of everything. And the second thing is, if some Indians are opposing me or behaving bad to me, it don't feel that much, but it can feel other way. If
Yes.
yeah, it's not about us. It's I think all over the world will have same feelings. So if let's say if a French is behaving bad with another French, they won't feel that bad. But if being an Indian, if I
Insult a
insult the French, they will be more offended.
It will hurt.
So that's the thing. So that's why we all have patriotism and so
It's quite common for all the humans.
yeah, so we want to come back to our country. Another reason is we love Indian foods. You won't get everywhere. So that's second reason. And of course, I studied here, so it's always good to
give it back. So, as most of our listeners are JE and JAM aspirants, they will be having two major things like how to deal with organic chemistry. As you are an organic chemistry specialist, I am taking this question, and like in particular to chemistry, why they should choose IIT for chemistry.
So IIT give a platform. I would say because I'm from Ramakrishna Mission Nandipur because also that gave a lot of
Exposure.
exposure and it was like good platform I would say. But IIT gave them ultimate platform. Nobody knows from where you are, but if you outside if you go, if you tell about you are from IIT, it doesn't matter which IIT, first generation, second or third generation.
It just becomes a brand.
Yeah, so it's a brand. That's one thing, and then it's the lifestyle in IIT is very much. I'd say you can explore really. You can explore different fields. You can interact. You can learn a lot of courses. So in that point, I would say it gives really a good platform to explore your life as well as professionally and in other way as well.
So, like one question was also there. You missed that how to deal organic chemistry while preparing for JE and JAM.
Okay.
Usually, most 90% of the students will be having that fear of organic chemistry, more or less.
I see. But I think 60% question comes. I know 50% question comes from organic chemistry. Being organic chemistry, I may be a little partial towards it.
Yes.
So believe me, I wanted to be an organic chemist, but I did my PhD in organometallics in organic chemistry, and then moved slowly to organic. So I have love for both. That doesn't mean that I hate other things, of course, but I am good at this, not good at other things, of course. But organic chemistry, I would say, just read books. I think I would just tell to the JAM and JE aspirant to read the books, clear your basics, everything will be all right, and solve questions, answers. So practice is the key. Interact with your peer because that peer learning is the most important things. Everything cannot be learned in classroom. You have to interact with your peer. That's the main thing.
Yes, sir. So, as you were discussing about your research was in organometallics and other things. So, for our young audience, could you explain it in a simple terms? Like what actually were organometallics?
I didn't get that.
Like most of our audience are young audience like us. So, like, can you just give us an idea like what actually was your research about organometallics?
Okay. Yeah. So my research, like my students are right now working on. So we have 2-3 fields. One is using the organometallics, mainly the transition metal chemistry, transition metal catalyst, either designing or commercially available designing catalyst, will be used for multiple synthetic process, synthetic methodology, that's what we call. Second is without using any metal, just let's say we have A, we have to activate A to B, and then we will use B as a reagent. So we call it surrogate chemistry as well. So like that, one field. The third field is focusing on using organoboronium ions or organometal chemistries for different organic synthetic process development and shorten the multiple synthetic process.
Thank you, sir. So, as we are discussing that catalysis and all, what is your opinion about the importance of catalysis in modern chemistry and towards sustainability, if so?
Of course, catalysts are really things, but if we talk about the sustainability, sometimes even catalysts can also cannot help us because if you're using very less abundant or expensive
Yeah.
catalyst, not expensive, but less abundant catalyst. If you are using a catalyst, if it cannot be reusable after the reactions,
Multiple steps.
in case of homogeneous catalyst, we cannot use it. In that case, we really cannot say it's a sustainable synthesis. But however, there should be a starting point, right? So this is a good starting point to design catalyst first, and then slowly we'll be making it a reusable thing, like how heterogeneous scientists are doing. Yeah, scientists are doing that, and I think we'll go in that way because science cannot be made in one day. It is a continuous
process.
evaluation. Yes, yes. So I think the time will be coming once we'll have a sustainable or net zero process everywhere, even in chemistry synthesis.
Yes. Like since we are talking a lot of research things, so could you share one of that memory still you feel excited about it when you are doing research? Is there any one or multiple things that there?
I think there are multiple things, but in being a chemist, I think you will feel in the same way when you are in the lab, working in the lab. So, suppose, so once you are targeting something, once you get that, let's
The
say,
desired product.
yeah, desired product or desired thing, desired
Desired.
whatever you are desiring for that. So once you get that, that night, I think your sorry for that.
No.
Your sleep will be most sound. You will have a really peaceful sleep. So once you have that in your body,
Like
yeah,
experience.
once you experience that, that means you are growing as a good chemist, good scientist. So I always, it's not a particular one thing. If something got success even when I was a PhD or postdoc student, or even now in my student
Yeah.
also, you get they get something which we desired. I really get good motivation as well as very good sleep at night, at least on that day.
So I like, can we consider this keeps you motivated through your up and downs in the research? This
Yeah,
exciting feeling.
of course, because 90% is failure only.
Failures are the stepping stones of success.
90% or more than 90% of failure in research. So always we fail, sometimes we pass, and those days are really.
So keeping those days in mind, we'll work for the other failures. Sir, so let me ask a funny question. If chemistry was a person, what kind of personality do that have? Either
It's a funny,
logical or calm or explosive.
funny but very tough question. If chemistry is a person,
According to you, it might be not general.
if the person should be unexplored, or I would say
Unpredictable.
unpredictable person. Yes, that's a good word because chemistry still we know only a tip of the
Tip of the
iceberg.
iceberg.
So we don't know.
So there is a lot to
things.
explore.
Yes.
So for our students preparing for JEE and JAM, what advice would you be giving on building a genuine interest in chemistry?
Again, the thing is you have to listen to your heart, which field you like, of course.
That's
But of course, don't focus on that only. You have to read if you're focusing
explore
on
the
chemistry.
actual world.
Yeah, so all you have to go through all the syllabus and those things. But I always tell to I think my student as well as to everyone, read books because that only clear your basis. Of course, teachers are there to make you understand, but always you have to read your books because that's
the key. So as we are in the IIT Dharwad community, I just want to ask, what kind of opportunities do students at IIT Dharwad especially be getting to explore in research or projects?
So yeah, being a new institute, IIT Dharwad offers a lot, I would say. And once you are here or the student are here, they can get a hands-on training and everything. And we have a very small community, right?
Yes.
So we have very friendly behavior with everyone. It doesn't matter how old the person is or how hierarchy he or she is. So that's the one thing, one key point we have in IIT Dharwad. Of course, other institutes may have, But I'm literally
Here,
focusing
there is
this.
no gap between
Yeah.
the faculty and the
Yes,
student.
true. And then we can have a hands-on training, and we don't say that, oh, don't do that. We always encourage for everything, and
explore.
all of our, I think all of our mentors, HOD, senior faculties,
Yes.
all are very kind to help all the students, and even me, because I'm also learning.
Yes.
I'm also learning day by day. So it's that way. I think IIT Dharwad is a very, very good platform for
To
all
explore.
students.
So, from your perspective, what kind of qualities makes a good researcher?
Oh, that's tough. So 2 point. 1 point is uh, being a good in study doesn't mean that you can be a very good researcher. Researchers become a good researcher, you have to have a very enthusiastic mind. You have, of course, you have to explore the thing. Curiosity, and let's say it doesn't matter if you have a goal, you have to focus on that, and you have to keep on. So you cannot relax, or you can be relaxed, of course, but it's not like you are not getting that, you lose your motivation. It's not like
Consistency.
consistent motivation and those things. That is the key point for
Good
being a
research.
good research. So you have to have your focused, consistent focus, consistent inspiration, and hard work.
Yes, yes. So, like, people like us, M.Sc students, like, how to make their research years more productive and enjoyable. This can be useful for PhD
Of course,
also.
of course, yes, yes.
Generally, yes.
So I think you should explore, like, and now in Hyderabad we have so I often say Dharwad as Hyderabad,
Yes,
because
yes.
I am also alumni of
Student.
Hyderabad. So yeah, sorry for that. But yeah, now we are
Anyhow,
IIT Dharwad.
at the end we are IITians.
Yes,
So,
so IIT Dharwad, we have organic, inorganic, physical, as well as computational, biology, different labs are there. So being a master student, I suggest you explore all these labs, and then plan which one you like. You go for a long term project, and then if you want to carry your PhD on that, that will give a good platform, because you will learn a lot of things. Good foundations. Because once you go out, you will see in abroad many people have learned a lot of things in their masters and bachelors. So similar things we have the platform in IIT. So that's a very good thing about IIT. You can learn the things in masters and BSc, which you can explore in PhD as well. Yes. So that's a good opportunity you have here.
So, all right, Professor, this is time for rapid fire. So, I'll be asking few questions
Is there any tough or
that you should say.
okay?
We'll be asking quick questions. You can answer it in one word or one short sentence. Favorite element in the periodic table? Favorite element in the periodic table?
Boron.
Boron. Coffee or tea during paper writing?
Coffee.
If not chemist, what would you be?
Table tennis player.
Table tennis player. Morning person or night owl?
Medium. Sometime morning if there is
Evening
work.
person.
Sometime I will if
Night.
if I'm some work. So I don't want to go to sleep without
Completing the task. One reaction you wish would perfectly went every single time you did.
skeletal acting. Right now is my topic of
Ongoing.
interest.
One word that describes chemistry, as you have already said. We'll speak of.
Life.
Like, your lab playlist, silence or music or some echoes.
So that I cannot tell in one
One
word.
word.
Yeah. So I want music, but I will take some time to explain that. So
This then we can keep it at the end. This
okay,
question.
sure. Then music is
Most overrated phase or overused phase in your research paper, like very common word that you use in your research paper.
anticipated.
Anticipate. A chemical compound that matches your personality.
That's tough one. How do I describe myself? Carbohydrate?
Carbohydrate?
Sugar? Yeah.
Very sweet, sir. If you would wish to collaborate with any scientist, either in past or present, who it would be, or why?
Okay, so I have already collaborated with that person. He is Professor Naud Chatterjee, my postdoc supervisor. He's very, very nice, calm, and very like prominent
Down to
scientist, down to earth scientist in the world, I would say. and we learned a lot of things from him. So I learned a lot of things. I learned the chemistry passion, the reaction, like organic synthetic passion from him already. So he's my idol.
So you wish again you want to do some collaboration with
So
him.
right now I am having collaboration with him. So
Okay, you are already satisfied.
already,
Yeah. So
so I
we'll,
want to be like him.
so this gives end to our rapid fire, and we'll revisit our question of your playlist. And just give glance of your musical playlist.
Musical playlist. So there is a song in Bengali from Rabindranath Amar Porano Jaha Chai.
Can you sing?
I am very poor at singing. Don't embarrass yourself and myself. So you should not say that. And then if you ask me any another one, uh, I love the songs. I like the pop music. And then
Japan songs.
but that doesn't matter. Music I like it.
Mhm.
So and my favorite, if you call it as an English song, then I like Backstreet Boys. So Show Me the Meaning is my favorite English song.
Okay.
And Hindi there are a lot of one of the song right now many things are coming in my mind. One of the song is from Piku. I'm not getting the lyrics. I think from Piku. One of the song.
So, as we see your profile, you are highly active in other than academics also. Like you are a highly enthusiastic sports person. You will be always eager to travel and explore the cultures and other things. So, if you want to choose one thing among these two, sports and traveling, what it would be? I know it might be a
Sports
tough
and traveling.
decision.
So I would go travel. How we can do sports? That's a trekking.
Weekend vacation with sports kind of thing.
No, it's a trekking. Then so sports I want because uh, like that's a physical activity. Traveling also a physical activity of course, but trekking I love. Trekking I love most.
Which includes sport.
Sports, yeah. So running and those things also.
So, like, this might be the last question. As we were talking about physical activity, what role do physical activity really mean for an aspirant when they're preparing for a serious exam, competitive exam?
You have to clear your mind. You have to clear your mind by physical activity only. I can do so. It depends how you are doing it. Some people just listen to music and clear their mind. So there should not be that point you are reaching the stress level high, very high.
Saturated.
Yes. Before that, you have to stop yourself and just clear your mind, do sports, and be more motivated. And always there is
To feel
adrenaline.
fresh in the.
I think you missed another question. You just that music things. I told that in the lab, what I prefer, calm music or.
That's what playlist. No?
That's okay. Okay. So why I want music there? That's what I meant. Again, it's not. It should not be loud music. It should not be very. Of course, the lab should be a calm one, and you cannot use your like. I tell my student, you should not use the headphones.
Okay.
Because can cause accident. But you can have a mild tone of this, and that can help you. Actually, that can help you to
Feel relaxed.
when you are doing experimental things, not while reading papers and those things.
Yes, sir. So that was truly inspiring for us and for our audience also. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us from Japan to Germany and then to IIT Dharwad. And your thoughts on chemistry and research and motivation really motivates us and our audience and help all the JEE and JAM aspirants to reach their goals. To all our listeners, whether a JEE aspirant, a JAM candidate, or just a curious mind, remember that every chemist starts with a small spark of curiosity. Keep exploring, keep asking questions. This is Pinakapani, and you have been listening to Decoding Chemistry. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, signing off.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.